we're new to each other, so we want to improve on everything.
Have you started to think about Portland specifically?
Yeah, it's our first game, so it'd be unhuman like to not think about them. But we still got a couple days to continue to prepare.
LeBron, typically in your career, you've started on opening night. You've been in that first game. Is it different knowing that you have to watch? Is there more of a sense of anticipation?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. The season is back. I mean, I was truly excited about the first preseason game. Either from watching or playing. So, but the season is here. First of 82. It'd be fun. It's 4 great teams playing. I'm in OKC, Golden State, and Boston, and Philadelphia. So it'll be fun as a fan.
You played 82 last year for the first time in your career. Do you have a number in mind for this?
Didn't have a number last year. Just go out and if my body is, feeling good, I'm out there. If my body is not able to perform at the level that I would like to play for my teammates, then I won't.
Luke and a bunch of your teammates talked about the chemistry going on the road in the preseason. What were you able to do there? You think that was good for the chemistry?
Just being around one another. The plane ride, the bus rides, the shooter rides they have on the road. Just all those things help.
LeBron, just given how new this team is and how little the regular rotation played in the preseason, do you think you'll have to exert yourself more early in the season as cohesion develops?
I don't know. I haven't really had a game plan yet of what I'm going to do personally. One thing's for certain, I'll be in the lineup, and we want to try to see ways I can help this team win ball games.
You mentioned that you're excited for the first preseason game, but is it a different feeling now that it's like kind of the real stuff that's like on the doorstep right now? Do you approach it any differently?
Well, I mean, I'll be playing more than just the first half, 15 minutes, but other than that, I prepare myself the same way for a preseason game as I do a regular season game as far as preparation, as far as knowing who we're playing, preparing my body, whatever my activation I do before the game, before I even get to the arena. So none of those things change.
Personally, is there stuff, this is the last weekend you'll have before, or this was the last weekend that you'll have before the season? Do you do anything, you spend extra time with your family? Is there anything that you try to accomplish before it kind of really gets going?
No, that's natural. I spend time with my family anytime I'm done with work. The weekends when my kids are not in school and we're not playing, I spend time with them. During the week, after practice, when I get home and they all get home from school, we spend time. So none of that changes.
Is there any difference in terms of the maintenance and the physical preparation with anticipating running more versus more of a court type thing than what might be?
No, I mean, I think we're going to do a little bit of both. I mean, obviously we want to, try to, we got to get stops first to be able to get up and run. But when we don't get stops, we got to be able to execute as well. So. I'm prepared mentally and physically for whatever the game presents itself.
The maintenance is the same.
Yeah, it's pretty same.
Do you like the pace of this team from what you've seen?
I hate it. I like I'm good, man. I'm happy. I'm good.
Obviously, identifying yourself as a basketball player for a long time, but in the last month or so, you joined Dave Chappelle on stage comedy show. You joined Drake on stage at a kind of concert. Those things, do those hit you? Obviously basketball experience. Those other things that the young LeBron James look at that and go, wow, I can't.
No, because the young LeBron wanted to do that as well. I've done that before as far as being on stage. I was on stage with Jay-Z in my 20s when Jay was at, in his prime, in his peak. Because everything is social media driven now. Being on stage with Dave Chappelle, someone I always looked up to from a comedic side, and then I've grown a personal relationship with him over the last few years. So I'm just blessed and honored that I can even be in the same room with some of the greats in their respective fields, and that's Chappelle and Jay and Drake, and I got opportunities to speak to Barack Obama, be in the Oval Office, or even I actually was on stage with him before. So I mean. So I just look at myself sometimes and say, like, I'm just a kid from Akron, and I'm able to be around people who will be, known forever, even long after their years of existence. So, that's just a cool thing.
Is there a different adrenaline you feel? I mean, obviously you play for the crowds all the time, but you feel it on the stage.
Yeah, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling. It's pretty unique.
Is it when you're meeting these kinds of people? Are you meeting them? I mean, is it just as a fan of what they do, or are you talking to them kind of about what makes them great at their craft? Is that?
Well, I mean, if you've seen the shop, we don't just talk about what we do. But I'm a fan of a lot of people, and what I said in their respective fields. And I get an opportunity to spend more time than just talk about what they do personally or what you guys see, either from an acting standpoint or from a artist standpoint or philanthropic standpoint. I get an opportunity to speak about a lot of things, and that's pretty cool.
Magic has said that you're a model for players who dominate on the court and off the court. How have you gotten it done?
Say that again?
Magic has called you a model for players who dominate on the court and off the court. Just wondering, how have you been able to do both?
By knowing what the main thing is, and the main thing is the game of basketball. I've always been true to the game. I believe the game gives back to you when you've been true to the game, and everything else has benefited from that.
Is there something?
Point in your life, though, where you realize you could leverage your talent here to be able to do those kind of things?
My talent where?
As a basketball player, to do those things on other opportunities.
Listen, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to do more. Always wanted to be more than just play basketball. I played football. We joked around in school. We had plays. Listen, when you grow up in the inner city and you don't have much, all you do is have aspirations and dreams and things of being more than what you actually can be. So when I made it to the point I am, where I knew I can, exercise some of those things that I dreamed about, you'll be able to tap into them.
Is there something in particular that you've learned from Drake in talking to him about his process?
Say that again?
Is there something in particular you've learned from Drake in talking to him about his process and what makes him great?
Listen, I've learned a lot from him that I will not talk about with you guys. That's what you guys saw. That's who he is, and I think it's a lot of things that we talk about. I've been knowing Drake since 2007, and we've grown closer and closer every year, and I'm proud of who he is today, not only as an artist, not only as a son, but as a father, and he's one of the biggest stars that we have on this planet right now, and it's just because of who he is and his hard work and dedication to his craft. So it's pretty cool.